Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present a video replay of the match between Gentlemates Alpine and QuikTrip Pioneers Gaming during the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
The Copenhagen major champions looking to try and become world champions, Johnny boy. But for the Pioneers, it's all about being the roadblock.
I don't mind that, actually. The Copenhagen is kind of an efficient way to
we'll
say that. I like that quite a lot. In fact, these guys, I ran into Gentlemates at the hotel yesterday. They do have a little bit of demons to kill against OCE. They're looking to do it here.
We get into game number one, brought to you by Progressive. And we bring ourselves a huge result. If the Pioneers can try and add themselves, because it always feels like one of the OCE teams really pops off in the early rounds. Oh my goodness, that required a lot of help. Unfortunately, it's very rarely been the Pioneers.
Well, you know, these guys are looking to bounce back not only from a failed outing, overall a failed outing in Copenhagen, where they were only able to get a win against Elevate and couldn't get a game against anyone else. They're looking to step that up. But also just a regain from online, where they were having to play third best team in OCE for Split 2. This is a return to top 2 OCE. For the season, they were the second best team in the region, but more recently they had to take number 3, and they're having a bit of struggles putting the coach in for Fiber in the final event online, which actually worked. They had their best finish of the split. This is already looking pretty rough for them. Itachi off the backboard, perfect slot with the double tap, and it's 1-0 to the Mates.
Hear them roar just to our left-hand side. Juicy gets it over, and the moment you saw that first touch, you already knew it was over and done with. There was no way Itachi was not scoring.
Yeah, really instructional play there by Itachi. When you are going for your double taps, I know a lot of you, it's one of the plays everybody wants to be better at in Rocket League. Just drilling the ball in as straight of a line as you can at the backboard is the easiest way to set them up, especially when you're getting started. I know that you're going to see plenty of advanced double taps this weekend at crazy angles, but at least, you know, when you're starting off, you want to just be more consistent with them, have a good chance, hit the ball in a straight line, just then it's going to come straight back at you if you can stay in the same place and move in that direction.
Oh, that was a good opportunity there for the Pioneers, and struggled to make too much of it. Back pass, a lot to be desired as well, so Gentlemates have got away with it, at least temporarily. Back out, Itachi pops the ball. Seiko has had a lot of arguments with the post. Post has won every single one of those so far. Held this reasonably well. It's not going to be a shootable angle. We've been stuck in this final third for quite some time. Itachi finally gives his team some breathing room.
You know, on RLCS this season, on LAN, that's been a place where Gentlemates are quite comfortable. They look very difficult to break down in their back corner. They're, you know, extremely disciplined. They'll play here for as long as they need to before breaking out. And it's something that other top teams have struggled with. Teams like Falcons sometimes just overcommitting to that back corner and getting scored on as a result. But you'll see Gentlemates very often against teams like Pioneers just sitting here. They're just going to keep knocking the ball back corner. That's a shot on target, but it's saved again towards that back corner. They're never clearing the ball towards the middle. They know that's a dangerous area where Pioneers are lurking.
Time being, Pioneers look to try and create some chances and didn't quite find the bump mid-air. Now we finally go to the opposite side of the field. Juicy ran out of boost, couldn't get his challenge. Itachi, next one up. Nobody willing to overcommit. Seiko very disciplined. He now sees his chance. Itachi wants the bump. Incredible defensive play from Fiber, but it's now off the crossbar. So we stay at 1-0. We've just got a great example of what Gentlemates do. Once they get a little bit of offense, they make it count.
It's a massive defensive play by Fiber, like you said, and there's another one as well by Amphis. Just keeping this one competitive. You know, this is the risky part, or it should be the risky part about how Gentlemates play. They're so happy, so comfortable sitting on a 1-goal lead that they are naturally giving their opponents a chance to get back into this. Unlike Falcons, who just run up the score, they just keep scoring, keep attacking, taking those risks, which, you know, can backfire on occasion, but usually just ends up as a goal glut, the likes of which we just saw before this. Gentlemates doing what Gentlemates do, just winning 1-0 and not taking any unnecessary risks, playing calm defense. And it's up to Pioneers to force a mistake when Gentlemates are doing this.
Juicy goes for the chain dashes on the wall. Wasn't able to control the car too well after the fact. Go back into the blue side of the field, looking for the setup, and that's well blocked. Pioneers have not been lacking for opportunities at the net. They have been lacking is times where Gentlemates weren't ready for them. Seiko powers it straight towards the goal. Amphis pops the ball up. Kind of got each other's way here, so in comes Juicy, hits the post. They have got away with that.
It's a massive mistake in defense by Pioneers. Like you mentioned, they just get away with it, got away with the murder there. Gentleman's kind of been expecting it, but here they come again. They're still trying to keep the squeeze thoroughly applied. UT Pioneers survive once again. Pinch into the middle by Amphis. Super Lucky's up for this, but couldn't catch up to the ball. Gentlemates away with it. You know, whether or not that fake was intentional by Juicy, it's gone towards Itachi, his teammate, and they'll be quite happy about that. Final 30 seconds. It's Gentlemates still in the lead by 1 goal.
Infield, not going to go anywhere for them. Top back up, Fiber. Pioneers still very much in this game, but they have to find a way through very soon. They have to keep this one away from their goal. First mission has been secured. Seiko. Oh, what a dunk that is. Maybe one final opportunity, but they've got a long way to go.
Yeah, they just have to try and get the ball up into the air in the midfield by any means necessary. There's a good chance to do so, actually. Has it gone too far, though? Yes, it has. Itachi just knocks it into the ground in the back corner. And it's a OCE. They want to prove to themselves that that was just a blip in their continued upward trajectory.
Well, it's a bit of a whiplash as well, considering what we saw in our previous series with Falcons running rough shots. When you see results like that one, do you look at it and just go, all right, well, Falcons seem to be the team more informed coming into this tournament, or is a 1-0 match for Gentlemates kind of just part of the course?
I think it's fine for both Gentlemates and as well, I'll mention G2 in that conversation. You know, G2 and Gentlemates are, at least with the way that they play against these lower rated teams, a lot more safe stylistically. And when they go up against the other top tier competition, they start to take the necessary risks, but they just don't deem it necessary to be taking risks in this matchup. They're thinking, you know, we are just simply better, so let's just not risk anything. Let's just, you know, play disciplined defense in the back corner. As for G2, same thing. Let's just get back with everybody and then win 1-0. Hey, why not Itachi to score again? And it's Juicy again with the assist. It's a brilliant pass into the middle by Juicy, and he was kind of covering it as well. If Amphis is thinking about jumping, he would have to fly past Juicy. 1-0 again in game 2.
Now here's where my conflict comes in. Do I want to see any more goals here?
I think, yeah, this is a tough one for you.
It's a win that I've wanted since, well, the start of today. So it's a win I have wanted for 4 years.
To the uninformed, you've never casted a 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
I have not.
There's been 1-0, 1-0, 1-0s.
Yes, there has.
The binary series in Rocket League, even in RLCS. So Shogun's never casted one, so he wants to, that's, you know, top of it. I guess it's top or bottom of the bucket list. I'm not sure how that works.
Number 1 on the bucket.
Yeah, number 1 on the bucket list is to cast a 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. But yeah, you're in the bin, mate. You've lost fantasy if this is just a binary series.
I will happily lose fantasy. I will come last in fantasy if that's what it takes to cast a 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
All right, let's see. Will it happen? This is a good chance to score, actually.
I've never rooted against you more.
Oh, they've done it! Not only is it the end of Shogun's 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 dreams, Super Lucky wasn't involved. Super Lucky didn't do anything, so you didn't even get any fantasy points for that goal. Unlucky, Shogun. Oh dear.
I hate this game.
That's the worst possible outcome.
Well, here comes Itachi. I don't want him to score. I just need to start ramping up now. My dreams
hold on.
Shattered. Go on, Super Lucky. No.
Surely. Oh, no one's there.
I don't want Juicy to save against Super Lucky. You know, you're on the same team, lads. Don't ruin it for us.
You know, this is a key moment, in fact, for Gentlemates, though. Will they be shell-shocked? Another goal in their net at the hands of some Australians. No, it looks like they're just going to keep plowing on forward as Seiko 50s ball to the goal line. No panic just yet for Gentlemates. I think if they lose a game, they might start panicking.
Again, we brought it up earlier on, especially for, you know, these teams, especially in our opening 3 matches, getting at least a game is
yes.
huge. The plan is they are, by default, ahead of both Gladiators and Limitless. But getting a game win might leap them over other teams as well, who might get 3-0'd later on today.
Yeah. It really is a big deal. But as for teams like your Gentlemates, Falcons, G2, a win's a win. 3-0's a 3-0. Nice save there by Amphis. Swatting away. Another shot. Viper takes his time. Pre-jump by Super Lucky connects, but Juicy's on the backboard to take it away from him. The real question as well. Oh, good catch by Viper. Oh, he's not got any help. It's going to be another goal for Gentlemates. Initially, this is actually a very hard touch to make. The control here was impressive to keep it that close, but he panicked. He thought Itachi was closer, flipped into it, Nobody was there to help him out. It's an easy goal, unfortunately, for Gentlemates to score. QT Pioneers didn't run away there.
Oh, I like this kickoff, though. Fake it with the first player. Gives it to Lucky. Oh, okay, well, that almost went very, very badly indeed. The idea in the theory was good.
Yeah, I like it.
Half flip off the kickoff, take the ball, got full boost, go and do whatever you want. The bit where you miss the ball after that, I'm not quite as convinced.
Yeah, not the strongest continuation, just give the ball away with your very nice touch. That's one of the weaker ones. Pioneers have seen what Paka and Hunter, their regional friends, who are not at this tournament but were at the Esports World Cup, they've seen what they can do against this Gentlemates team when they don't have any pressure on themselves. Have the Pioneers been able to instill that same kind of, composure in themselves in the run-up to this tournament? Come in here with the right mentality, because realistically, if they lose 3-0 here, it's still fine for their overall tournament aspirations. They just need to keep on chugging along. They're keeping this close. And this is maybe going to be another one. And then I know what save. Still follow-up shot, another good save, but crucial stops on the goal line there by Pioneers.
Yeah, Juicy's just causing so much havoc at the moment with his passing play. Able to finish that one off. Fiber now back in. That's a wasteful first hit. It's so difficult to control, and Juicy has got that covered. Yeah, Lucky going to go back corner. Hope for that 100 boost. It didn't turn up for him. The Gentlemates now move into the offense.
Yeah, that previous attack wasn't the first touch Fiber wanted. They have been trying to go as quickly as possible to most of their attacking touches. Now Amphi's taking his time. Loses it once again. This has been an unfortunate theme for the second half of game 2, where defensive touches initially look pretty good, and then a panic touch comes right afterwards. Gentlemates looking to go up.
Oh, what a strike.
Yes, they do. Itachi put it over the shoulder of the goalkeeper. It's all about placement, all about patience for Itachi on that play. Let Fiber overcommit into the net. There's nothing he can do after the shot goes behind him.
Every single goal that Itachi has scored, he has managed to strike across from himself and get it to the far corner. Just putting it behind the goalkeeper, can't go backwards. Once you've gone past that position, the shot is there, then they are going to get it. Here comes Juicy. I need to be a little bit more, selfish here, Juicy.
I think he was trying to
You're being too much of a good guy right now.
Yeah, I think initially his plan would probably be to reset and then rebound into the net himself, but went a bit wayward. Pioneers dropping to 0-2 in the series. Gentlemates winning by 1 goal in game 1, winning by 2 goals. I've been talking about it a lot today. I'm going to talk about it again. Why you could just low 50 in those positions. That's what you got to do. Low 50s in defense, they're safe. It's low 50 towards the back corner. We've seen it from Gentlemates time and time again. We've seen it in this series even from Gentlemates on both sides of the pitch. They've been faking a lot in offense. I'm sure Pioneers have caught on to that. There are going to be plenty just rush challenges, ignoring the Gentlemates players behind the ball.
Seiko can't quite get it past Amphis, who's going to look for Juicy's car. They're just in time. It's the far corner. How on earth are they going to be able to get to Seiko? Well, Seiko's already up. He's tried to predict it. Somewhat well to keep this going, but we are just ping-ponging from left to right. Juicy tries to change it. There's Itachi backboard. Seiko ready and waiting. Will he get his opportunity to move forward? He's going to be called in. Instead, decided to wait for it. Back into the midfield. Juicy fakes the first, but that gave Amphis plenty of time to get into position.
Yet another fake by Gentlemates in offense. Pioneers with some more crucial defensive stops. They have to be so aware of that. That has been Gentlemates' main source of attacking threat a lot of the time in this series. Just sticking behind the ball, wiggling a little bit, try and convince Pioneers that you're going to flip when you're not actually planning to. But they've always got that 50 behind it. It's like a safe fake that they go for. They never play for the risky fake. They're always right behind it. Oh, what a bump. Juicy's just taking points. Let's bend it away. Seiko will get the goal. Look at Juicy in the front of your screen there. He's just going to pan in, just clipped Amphis. Amphis would have had that overhead if not for Juicy's presence.
That is what Gentlemates are just so good at. They trust each other. And it's incredible for a team that, we don't necessarily know how much time they had to plan out, okay, this is the team we want to go for. We do know that this team was sort of the drops of other teams in the offseason. But the chemistry they have got, we're going to go for the Psycho. Ooh. That was not the worst attempt I've ever seen. Then again, the worst attempt I've ever seen did result in an own goal, so.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to full risk it there when it's quite safe to just add a little bit more loft onto the ball instead of trying to literally score it when everybody's back and then you're just probably giving the ball away in most situations. But this is, you know, back to the drawing board for Gentlemates. It's another 1-0. It's another comfortable position, and it could be 2. No, good read overhead by Fiber. That ball hit the backboard behind him. He still managed to stay with it.
Side, good clear. Amphis can now try and chase. He's in a good position to do so, but in the fake challenges all the time from Gentlemates makes it so difficult to try and get the read on what the actual play is. How are you going to get the ball past them? I think for Gentlemates, the best way to describe the defense is always relevant. All 3 of them know what the next play needs to be, where they need to be positioned. Backboard Juicy was, a little bit, but there's another mistake.
Well, phenomenal cover there. Super Lucky missed his catch. It was a tough catch. That ball was almost, you know, hitting the ceiling as it approached the back wall. But he managed to rotate around, get back to it, cover his own error, which, you know, is how it should be. You know, you take the big boost in defense from your teammate. It's your job to go get the ball as well. Fiber down with the chance. It's going to be covered by Seiko. Post looks like it might have had the save as well. 2 minutes to go. Once again, Pioneers are in it. They have been in every game in the series, in the mid game. That was another huge chance. It looks like Super Lucky just ran out of boost on his redirect attempt. Now he's stolen away the back corner. For 850 middle, and Amphis drills the crossbar. No follow-up for Pioneers.
Pioneers just got in each other's way. Super Lucky wanted in. And saw his own teammate was right in front of the ball. Couldn't get there in time. 100 seconds left on the clock. Gentlemates have not run away with any of these. Will they regret not putting this one away? That is, what will it take for Pioneers to get that ball over the line against one of the most stout defenses we have got in this World Championship?
Well, you know, at some point they've just got to up the ante, take a risk that they might get scored on at the counter-attacking end. But is that time now? I don't think so. They're just going to keep playing their game, their standard mode, with a 1-goal deficit and 1 minute remaining. I think if we're into final 20 seconds territory, that's where they're going to send the house.
Juicy drop down pass. Seiko had to stop. Oh, Juicy almost landed on it. Well, that would have been a true highlight. 50 seconds, still 1-0.
I think Seiko looked for him. It looked like he was trying to return past mid-air. Now the other way. Pioneers, they have had plenty of territory to play with in this matchup. That's a good challenge by Fiber. Can't get the ball past Seiko in the back corner. They've got to get the ball away from this back corner. It's not going to go through. Gentlemates are just too safe with the way they play these positions. Now at the other end of the pitch, Pioneers once again survive.
30 seconds. That is straight across the face of goal. Seiko pre-jumps against Fiber. Fiber chooses to try and go for Seiko, who leapfrogs him just to take that ball off his hands. Now Juicy trying to put this one away. Fakes the first, takes the challenge. Nobody following up Gentlemates. They don't need to at the moment. It is all on Pioneers to find something in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, this has to be it. Amphis looking to get the ball to the backboard. Full sends by the whole team. They're all just trying to create a chance, but there's nobody backing up the third man position. Can Amphis keep it up? No, it's into the ground. Gentlemates 3-0.